Hello and welcome back again to OneShot. In kind of a random save that I think I can show something off in, but I'm not entirely sure. I have done my homework this time, though maybe not as much as I should have done. I did not play through the entirety of New Game Plus off camera, just so I could show the ending in case that changes. I did not play the entire remote run off camera, just so I could show the ending, because those are the only two parts that actually are interesting. But I did play the remainder of Solstice mode last time, and as far as I could tell, there was not a single thing that was of any note. Almost. I did notice that if you're in the author's, room or office where the world machine is located, if you try to leave the room, Niko will say something about the door being gone, and Proto is like, yeah, because we're in here and the door is, not generated anymore. Is that a problem? It's not like you need to leave, or something. Not in those words, but I might have actually checked that. I just can't remember. It feels vaguely familiar, but it did make me kind of stop and question it, wait, hold on, so the door is gone because they're no longer in the portals? But then how did they get inside the door if they're no longer in the portals? I don't know. Plot hole. Game doesn't make sense. Trash. But beyond that, talking to Rue and the world machine and all of that was completely linear as far as I could tell, and confirmed later when after I quit that, I couldn't even be bothered doing all of it, I sat down and finished reading the script. So let's talk about the script a little bit. I rambled on and on and on last time, and I thought, man, I don't even know if I'm gonna keep a single minute of this. This is so boring. But using the screenshot thing and showing off the parts of the script that stood out actually was pretty fun. I kind of enjoyed editing the last episode, even though I thought while recording that it was gonna be so terrible. So I think I'll do that now as well. There's way less now, so hopefully it shouldn't take that long. It was just a couple of things I noticed, because oddly enough, and funnily enough, I stopped after about halfway last time, and that was kind of the point where all the interesting stuff was, because past that point, most of the stuff is like Solstice mode or everything with George, where sure, there's a lot of conditions there and different things that can happen, but I've done all of it. I know I have. I checked all of it. Nothing stood out as like, oh, I've never seen this line before, or this segment of this personality. It was all there, and then there were all the very linear cutscenes with Rue and the world machine and all of that just took so much time, and there were no possible conditions there where, oh, if you've done this thing, then she says something different. So really, the second half, pretty boring, pretty linear. There were a couple of exceptions though, so let's talk about those quick. So there's a tiny line where Niko says, "I can't sleep now, player. I need to get Calamus and Alula to the sacred grounds." And that's right above, "I can't sleep now, player. I need to get Alula to her brother first." We know about the second one, but not the first one. And I'm not even gonna test this. I'm pretty sure this is just like in Solstice mode, when you get into the place and you talk about the sacred grounds and the journal starts glowing. At that point, if you just leave, because you could leave, and then go and try to sleep, she'll probably say that. Maybe. It's not too interesting. And same for when you have the lamplighter in tow. If you go to, this is kind of funny, the post-game is like the Solstice mode, I imagine. That's what most of them are called. And then elevator deck leads into Sleepville. That's the little tiny room with a bed. It's called Sleepville. And there's a line where she says, "I can't sleep now, player. I gotta take this guy to the elevators." Which is probably just Lamplighter when you have him following you. And he doesn't say anything about it, so it's just a little tiny line there too. Not much to note. Then we have the whole Rue situation, where I was even trying to do this last time, where I set my playthroughs and time spoken to Rue to a higher amount, and then talk to Cedric. I don't know if maybe it was just because I had to reload the the scene where I had to leave the screen and come back. I don't know, but apparently there is a line for if you already know Rue. I assume just more than just meeting her once. So when he says, "Oh, this is going to sound strange, but she is a fox," there's the normal one that I think we got, where she says, "Oh, I do remember talking to a fox at one point," and he says, "You met Rue." The memories are still really blurry, though, with a misspelled "really." I didn't recognize that in the game. I can't remember. And then there's the "I don't know what you're talking about" part. That one we did see. But then there's another one where she just says, "Rue?" And he asks, "You've met?" I think so. The memories are still really blurry, once again misspelled. So I assume that's just if you play through the game multiple times and you talk to Rue more than once, then she will remember Rue at that point. Weird that the save utility didn't work for that, but I don't know. It should have been a thing. And then there was some demo stuff as well. Apparently the city is kind of part of the demo or something. I couldn't even find a demo. I would have liked to play the demo if that was possible, but I looked around and couldn't find anything, so never mind that. But it's just like somewhere. I would assume it's the guy that guards the garden in the city. If you try to go past in the demo, he just says, "Hello, this area is unauthorized for demo. Sorry about the inconvenience." And Niko asks, "Demo? I cannot let you through." And that's kind of it. So there was some kind of demo to the game. Not much to note there either. And then finally, the one thing I did think was actually kind of interesting is in the Solstice cutscene with Kip and George and Niko, what we just did when she says, she talks about whether you saved her or saved the world at the end. Apparently, if you play the game multiple times in a row, and you do both options, there's a separate little thing you get, which is cool. So this is after Niko says, "But then I just came back," and Kip is like, "You what?" It says, I went through that decision again, didn't I? But I came back again. Even though you were able to do both, the effects couldn't be permanent, could it? So that's kind of a little neat thing, where it actually does reward you for playing the game through multiple times in one sequence and then doing Solstice. Not really by much, but again, neat little thing. Worth mentioning. So now, I guess we can get into the game and try to do what I want to try and do. So, the whole Rue plush line turned out to be a dud entirely last time, but I did see it in the script, and there actually is a plush line. It's just not at Cedric. So I gotta test this out, and there were a couple of other things I saw as well that I want to test at the same time. So let's just go and check that out. I loaded the save where I have checked the plush, but I've never talked to Rue in any other way. So I'm gonna go. I don't think I need to get the vision at all, so I'm just gonna skip the vision. I saw something about like a little cubby hole or a crack in the wall, which I think is here in the alleyway, and I'm kind of curious where that would be, because I don't think I've checked that. That had some like unique lines. Again, nothing major, but it's something. So I want to say they might have been down here. Oh, strangely warm. Yeah, no crack here from what I can see. Over this way, maybe? No. No, I don't know. I mean, I guess I can just read you that part since I can't find it, so let's see. Event, cubbyhole. It's a big crack in the wall. I see bunch of mice. That's, again, weird grammar. Huddled together. Oh, but they scurried off. I hope they didn't think I was gonna eat them. And that's it. And it is also located in post-game red ground back alley. I see, so is that like Solstice only? I kind of want to check that, honestly. Should I check that? I need to save here anyway. Hold on. I need to go up to where Rue is located, like right by the garden, and just save this and save that as a backup. Because I want to be able to check this first now, and then load the save without ever having talked to Rue, and then change my new game cycle and see if that works. It might not, but let's do it. So first off, I'm gonna save here. And now we're back in Solstice mode at the very end. Right, I can't even fast travel. I'm just gonna check if there's a crack in the wall here. Just out of curiosity, like where that's located. Would be kind of neat to know. And to see if it's still misspelled as well. So it should be in the alleyway, judging by that. Oh, I can't even go over there. Okay. Yeah, I don't really see any big cracks anywhere. No? I don't know. Alright, never mind. No crack for me. Too bad. I love crack. Alright, so now we're back here in normal new game. We've checked the plush in Alula's room, and let's see what Rue says here. It's probably the same cutscene. Yeah? Please do. And no reply. There's no one here. Oh yeah! Someone was saying that I should test the, like, there's no one here line when Rue is in the room. But that's just... when that happens, she just talks about the tree. And like, oh, I remember seeing these back home. Or something. So, that's not gonna be anything. But okay. Let's see if the save utility can actually do its thing now. It's been a bit unreliable, so let's hope it actually can pull through. Yeah, no, that's not different at all. Let's set it to Solstice again. And she still runs away. Huh. So maybe I should just do that instead. So I'll just actually save this now. And now set it to playthroughs 1, time spoken to Rue 1. Oh, now she's not even here. How did I do this last time? When I actually got the Rue lines? I don't know how I managed to get her to appear. She's just not appearing right now. It's weird. I got this to work. Somehow. It's like the save utility just suddenly doesn't work anymore. Even though it should. But no, she still just runs away. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I did last time to make her not do that and make her actually behave, or what I've done to the save utility. Oh. Fuck, let me know when you're back. Yeah, I'm back. Hello. God damn, I know why that keeps happening. Well, I don't. I just got a blue screen. But thank God for MKV recording in OBS. And Audacity was also kind and could completely restore the file. And I checked it all, and it seems like we're good to go. So I can just keep going. Man, that's always scary. So, I was saying that I don't know what the fuck is up with the save utility. It doesn't work anymore, as it should, and I haven't done anything, so I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. But because of that, I guess I can just read out to you the whole plush line, because, yeah, I don't know how to get it now. So I think if you want to do it legit, you just have to play through the game, look at the Fox plush, and then... I don't know if you need to meet Rue, and then play the game again a second time, and then meet Rue again. I feel like that might be how you do it. Or it's just like never meet Rue at all. But at some point you need to talk to her, and then she will say this. Hold on, let me bring it up. So, you found a way back after all. Eh? But I've never been here before. That means... ... Have you... met the others? Others? You're the only fox I've seen. Wait, there's that one plush in Calamus and Alula's house, right, player? ... Sigh. It's not time. Question mark? We will meet again. I probably won't show all of that, but the relevant part being the plush. So that is a line you can get somehow, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I think that's just fine, just reading that out. So at this point, what do we even do? There was one section that I kind of wanted to do, which I can do pretty easily. Yeah, let's do that. It's a very short little thing to read out. I could just read off the script, but I have a backup that I know is probably good for it, so I'll just go there and read it in person. Why not? This is where we need to open the, or press the security code for the elevator, and apparently you can talk to this robot about it. I am the power room mechanic. Do you have an issue to report? Do you know anything about an elevator code? And again, I don't remember if I've actually done this already. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Elevator code. Command not recognized. Well, worth a shot. Again, just a tiny little thing. Oh, what was that? I am only able to fix issues in this building. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's okay. Very, very tiny thing. Kind of insignificant, but hey, at least I could check that in-game. So now, I guess we'll get started a little bit on the remote thing, but there was some stuff I wanted to test out in the remote run, so I can do that first. So, let's get on with that, I suppose. Alright, so here we are. I've done some prep work, I have some stuff, because I know I can get into Solstice mode and the remote, all of that stuff, without picking any of this stuff up, but, right? Gotta combine it correctly. But I want to try what happens if you do... Hold on, can't think and talk at the same time. If you complete... Oh right, we have to have the vision and stuff. If you get the memory disk and you complete that stuff, but then you exit out, and, well, for one thing, we could try and sleep, because apparently that's a different thing. I don't know, maybe it might have a different line, but I've already read it, I'm pretty sure, if it was something. But also just, what happens if you talk to the world machine when you have that? And that's like after you kind of pass the point of no return, but not really, so I just want to see that before we just complete the game and get the remote cutscene. And yeah, I should be able to do that today, I think. It's gonna be painful for me, but editing down should be... Oh god, it's a clover, it's a clover, it's a clover. Again, can't think at the same time as I play the game. What am I doing? Nothing, just entering this. Jesus. Oh, right there. The screen says documents. I can't seem to make the computer do anything else. Oh. But that's... Oh, I see. Right, it says documents because that's what you get. The documents.oneshot folder. The code you need is 716403. And if I hit this again, it doesn't, like, generate a new one, does it? It does. 159698. Okay. So that's how it works. The world machine will no longer talk to me, but I could... That's weird, though. Oh, no. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's weird. Why do you even get the code when I've already initiated Solstice? But no, you might need it, because at this point, if you didn't already know the code for the backup machine, you would need to progress until you get to the dormitories and can check it out. So yeah, that makes sense. So now at this point, yeah, I guess I'll just say bye-bye, and I'll just play Solstice mode and spam past it, and once I get to the city, I guess I'll bring you back. Wish me luck! Hey, now that I'm here, I can show you another speedrun trick I figured out. If you go out here, and then back in, you can actually fast travel here to the gate. And then there you go. You can just check this guy out without having to see the cutscene with walking across the vine and stuff. Alright, so now we have to test this out. What if I quit and save here, and now we use the save utility to change it to first playthrough. So right now we're in the same screen, you won't even see it for a second. Oh yeah, what if I just go into the tower and then out? Is it the solstice? Yeah, it's still solstice here. Oh man, it's like the save utility just doesn't work anymore. What if I go out here? Because it was working in the run I was doing it on. Yeah, it's still solstice. It's the same cutscene. Okay, I have another idea, but I'm starting to lose hope here. Yep, it's still solstice. I just loaded that save where I first came to the city, and it's still just solstice, right? Yeah, oh right, the elevator guy. Oh man, I guess that's gonna be the conclusion to this series. A very unsatisfying, no remote for me ending. I genuinely do not understand why the save utility isn't working anymore. It was working, you saw it. I was switching back and forth between solstice on the fly, and it was great. But now, no longer. I can't do that anymore. Oh. Oh. And now I'm not in solstice. Did I just happen to find like the one screen where it counts as not being solstice? This is really weird. But I'm kind of locked out of here now. I can't... Yeah, this is broken. And I can't get into the solstice room. I mean, I could change it back to solstice and then open that and then... I mean, it just doesn't... It wouldn't do anything. I don't know if I can possibly do this, so it doesn't seem like it. I was really hoping I could just end it off, switching back to a first playthrough and beating the game with a remote and getting that line. And no, I'm not gonna beat solstice mode with the remote, because I know that doesn't matter, because it's specifically when you get to the house, the like room that you woke up in and you look at the window, that's when it says, how do you have the remote? Or how do you still have the remote? So that's gonna have to be it for OneShot. I know I had like the thing where I wanted to replay New Game Plus to see if the World Machine had anything to say at the very end, but I didn't see anything in the script, though that said, all of the like pop-up Windows pop-up boxes, most of those at least, weren't in the script. So that could be something, but enough is enough. I have to end it off now. This series has been going on for far too long, and it's just run dry at this point. So I'm gonna leave it there. I mean, I'm glad I tested all of this out, but boy did it take a long time, and we gotta move on at some point. So I'm just gonna say thank you very much for watching this entire series. I know there's probably a couple things that I haven't done or haven't tried or could have done, but I think this is as far as I want to go with OneShot. Again, if you've seriously stuck with this entire thing, including these pointless, drawn-out, insane episodes, then my hat's off to you, and maybe I'll see you some other time in some other game. Maybe something by the developers of OneShot. Oh right, I haven't mentioned, they had like a 4-hour-long stream, live stream, VOD, where they talked about like, it was basically they played through the game and had like developer commentary and talked about something, like the future and stuff maybe. I don't know, I haven't watched it, but I'm interested, so I'll probably end up watching that, and maybe in the future there might be something more, who knows. But thanks for watching for the like trillionth time in this series, and bye bye.